Good morning, and welcome to day 18 of our meditation time together. Let's go ahead and drop in. Okay, so let yourself land wherever it is that you sit for your meditation time. So, on a chair, the floor, a bed, outside, against a tree, wherever it is that you choose to pause, go ahead and let yourself land fully here. Yeah, so what that might mean is imagining that your body gets pulled by gravity even more firmly to wherever you're sitting. So you can feel your body gets more dense, gravity's tugging from the center of the earth, and you feel yourself being pulled fully to this moment, this phone call, this recording, this body that you are in. Just feel your toes, feel your knees, feel your bottom wherever it's resting, and imagine that those lower parts of your body can sort of tug or pull at the energy that is you that floats around, right? The parts of you that pay attention. The mind is what so many like to label it as: the ego, the energy, the soul, whatever it is that makes up you. Imagine you can just invite all of that to arrive fully here, all the way down to your feet. So sometimes that happens really easily. You know, if you've just woken up or it's been a really relaxed day so far, sometimes the coming into your body, being fully present, it just flows right in, and you just feel totally here. And then other times it can feel like a battle of wills or a tug of war. Neither one is right or good or wrong or bad. It's just you noticing and becoming familiar with how your body comes into presence with your energy and with your soul. Yeah, so just notice today, how am I feeling? Do I want to be here? Do I want to create some stillness in my day to see what's going on? Yeah, and sometimes that's all that's needed, is just for your mind to go, oh, that's right. Yeah, I did want to take a break because, man, it's hard work remembering everything and doing everything and going nonstop. Sometimes just being still feels really, really good. Yeah. And then as you make friends with yourself again, as you remember why it is you choose to take a break and pause, imagine you can just let all of that attention, that energy in you, start to slide down your body so that it's filling your body up from feet all the way up. And then notice gravity tugging you here, inviting you to feel yourself in your body, feel your place here on this planet Earth that we are all living in. Yeah, here you are. Good. Pay attention to your breath. Slow your breath down. Good. All right, and then let yourself lean further back so you can feel the support behind you, underneath you, always around you. And tune into what that feels like for today. So if you are leaning back against your chair and you feel that your body is a little stiff, perhaps you can allow all of the muscles to really just take a pause and relax all the way back. And then feel how it's not just you creating your own support, there's a chair, there's, I'm trying to think how it would even look for you. If you're on a bed, right, there's a wall behind the bed, there's wooden beams in the wall, drywall, there's all this structure that exists so that when you choose to lean back and feel support, there's layers and layers of support behind you. Same with the ground, right? Whether you're sitting on a floor or you're sitting on the ground outside in the dirt, there's layers and layers supporting you in this moment. Sometimes we think it's just us, just me against the world. There's nobody else out there. And that's just illusion. There's such support always built in around us. Some that we create for ourselves and some that's energetic, that's spiritual. So in this moment, see if you can just tap into a layer you hadn't noticed before. So if you want to feel the physical support of the earth, the building, the structures, right? Something very tangible. Allow yourself to picture what the support looks like underneath and behind and around you. For example, if you're in a home, you might want to feel or sense how the layers above you are supporting you so that you can not be rained on this morning. Or if you're in a cold climate, right, you can stay warm because you're sitting inside this structure that was built to keep you comfortable and safe. Yeah, just let yourself notice those things that you hadn't noticed before. Yeah, you created that, right? You created this environment that you call home or wherever it is that you're meditating. If you're sitting outside under a tree or at the edge of the ocean, just look at the support that was created in nature. The multitude of miracles that created a tree or created a beach or an ocean wave or a lake or a river, wherever you are. Such support always around you. Yeah, it's a nice way to start the morning. Okay, the topic that I wanted to look at today, it ties into this, of course, even though I didn't realize we would be looking at support right away. I'll start with a story. So, this has probably been 2 years. 2 years ago, I was at a retreat and I was doing big work, big, deep work. I was looking at the lineage of the woman in my family and how that's passed on and some of the beliefs that we all carry. Big work, right? Whenever spiritual people say that, there's this belief that I'm going to find the answer and it's going to shift everything. And so I was in this room with one of the leaders of the retreat. It was beautiful. We were having this beautiful conversation and she was reflecting things to me and I was deep in conversation with her. And one of my closest friends comes bopping into the room and she's happy and excited and she just comes over and she gives me a kiss on my forehead and she's like, I just have to tell you I love you. And at the moment she did it, I was like, oh, I am in the middle of something really big here. I am doing deep work. But I just said, okay, great, thank you, with this tone of, thank you, it's time for you to leave now. I'm doing big work here. And so she just smiled and she bopped right out the room again. And I said to the woman I was talking to, it's such a distraction. It's such a distraction from the work that I'm doing. I can't believe that. Such judgment in my body. And so we go back to the conversation and we're looking at the lineage again. And about, 5-10 minutes later, my friend comes in again. She comes in again, so excited. She wanted to share with me this breakthrough that she had just had in the 10 minutes that she was out in this happy place where she was doing this work, right? And so she came in and she was smiling, and she looked so happy and so content, and she said, I have to tell you, and she shared this breakthrough she had just had about her power, how she gives it away versus owning it for herself. And it was so beautiful because in that moment I could see differently. My perspective had shifted for some reason. I remember just looking at her and being in absolute awe, and just going, oh my God, what a gift you are in my life. It brings me to tears even today. It was just this moment of being so present with what she could teach me, what she could show me, with the love that she had for me as a friend. And I didn't see it the first time. I was too busy looking at my own stuff, doing my own work, and I missed the gift that was her. Yeah, I was reflecting on that today in my meditation, and it feels important to share that with you. And so I invite you to pause and look at that in your life. We have so many things to distract us. We have screen time, computers, phones, iPhones, iPads. Our schedules are busier. There are more people who need more things from us, or so it feels. There's an increased level of stress, globally. It feels like everyone is busier and more tired and more irritated. And there's always just this opportunity to pause all of it, and to really feel and look at what is true. Presence brings that. The point of meditation for me is to learn, to practice, to embody being as present as possible. And when you do that, in every moment, there's this choice of distraction or gift. Every relationship, distraction or gift. And if we rush and race through everything and we consider it all to be distracting, we miss everything. We miss the point. We miss all these millions of gifts that want to show up for us every single day. So I invite you to think back over the last couple of days. It's easy to find that moment of irritation, right? You were on a call and someone actually spoke to you, or the worst to me, right? Like you're in a drive-through line or standing at a register and you're trying to be on the phone with somebody, and then the person at the register wants to ask you a question, but can't they see that you're on the phone? Oh, like that is such a lack of presence. So just see if you can remember, just touch on a moment where you felt that irritation in yourself towards somebody else, that like you just wish they would go away because they're bothering you and you have this important thing that you want to do. As parents, God, this is such an easy one. Such an easy one, right? Children, they're distracting us from the grown-up things that we're supposed to be doing. Teachers, God bless teachers. I don't know how you do it with all the children in front of you that need so much from you. But allow yourself to feel a moment of irritation. And then imagine you can just turn slightly. So perhaps it's like you step out of your body to look at the situation, or perhaps you imagine that your body in that story just turns 30 degrees, 60 degrees, so that your perspective shifts. What is there to know about that situation? Yeah, if you find that your body is tense, go ahead and just loosen the muscles, relax the muscles. If there's judgment in you of how you handled it, this isn't about judgment at all. This is just about understanding and awareness and presence. So imagine you can just take that judgment, just run it out of your body. You can blow it out your ears, out your mouth. You can run it down your body through to your feet, and then let the earth just open up at your feet and pull that judgment out. There's no shame in any of this. There's no authority trying to prove that someone's right or wrong. It's just about awareness. Looking at it differently, just to see, is there something here for me to learn? Yep. Go ahead and feel yourself grounded into the moment right here in your body. As soon as I said authority, I could feel this energy of like, oh, let's not look at that. We don't want to get in trouble. It's not about trouble. It's just about being fully here, fully present in the moment. Yeah, that feels better, doesn't it? It's not about getting it wrong. It's just being aware of what life is offering us in as many moments as possible. So looking at that situation, what was that teaching you? What's a possible alternative or a gift that could have been received in that moment? I have this image. I was at the grocery store a little while ago, a few weeks ago, and there was this adorable little girl. She was probably 5 or 6, and she had her own little tiny kid cart, that they can use at the store. And she was trailing behind her mom, and her mom had this, cart that was filling up, and you could tell she was just rushed and busy. There was so much on her plate. And I could feel such compassion for the mom because she just needed to get the groceries and get out. But this little sweet little girl was just behind her, chatting up a storm. She had her arms and she was like shivering in the the vegetable fruit area by the fridges that they have there. She was kind of shivering, and she's going, oh, it's so cold in here. And she was so beautiful and sweet and present, right? She was just a stream of consciousness coming out of her mouth. And her mom was doing the right thing. She was taking care of her and getting groceries. And yet there was this way that she missed a little bit of the magic of her daughter, because her daughter was so present and her mom had so much to do. And I don't say that as the mom was wrong or shame on the mom. No, the mom is a beautiful woman taking care of her family. And there's even more of a gift available, right, of being so present that you can enjoy every moment. That's the opportunity I'm offering for us here, is just to see, is there another level we can take our living to, right? Is there an even more magical space we can be in of awareness where every moment is a gift? Every moment is a gift. Yeah, so any feelings you have around that situation you were just looking at for yourself, just run them out. Just feel them and then breathe it out of your body. And perhaps all that's needed here is just the commitment to awareness. Not to judge ourselves if we aren't always that way. To me, it feels almost impossible to live in full awareness in every moment. But what if our commitment is to just start trying a little more? So when that situation or person or thing arrives and it's such a distraction for us, and we feel that tightening in our belly or that irritation moving in, it's a reminder. It's a physical reminder from our body to go, wait, hold on. I remember there is that perspective of distraction or gift. And right here in this moment, right now, perhaps I'll try looking at it as a gift. Yeah, and then from there, who knows? Who knows what magic can unfold? Who knows what beautiful opportunities can align? Who knows what heart openings could begin just from that shift in awareness? Yeah, that actually feels complete for today. You can stay and, keep looking at different situations or relationships and explore this more for yourself. Or you can just say that was what I needed for today. That awareness was enough. Ah, so beautiful. So much love from my heart to yours today.